Hey, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, but you can call me Pajama Grandma. In case we haven't met yet, put hashtag pajama in the comments below. Then I know it's the first time you are hearing my voice or seeing me and catching me on the What's She Up To Now. And the purpose of this little segment is to talk about what I'm doing as I transition from the traditional worlds of corporate America and brick and mortar, jobs and brick and mortar businesses to the online business world. And I've had some really interesting realizations in the last day or so. And I realized I was doing some really strange things and having some really interesting, not so intelligent beliefs that I had adopted along the way of how I build my online business versus how I built my brick and mortar businesses and my corporate career even in the past. And instead of doing it my way and the way that I normally would approach things, somehow I had fallen into this trap of believing that I had to build my online business a certain way, which doesn't fit with me and my personality. But basically, it seems like there's this transition when you're building an online business, and not everybody follows it, and I don't know why I was thinking that I had to, but there's like this development where you get online, you learn how to do things, you either become an affiliate marketer in e-commerce or sell products or info products or something like that. And then other people take the service provider route where you learn how to do something and then you do that for other people. For example, Facebook ads or messenger bots are really hot right now, or LinkedIn advertising or some kind of social media manager, or you follow some kind of an agency model and you do and provide that service for other people or other businesses. And then after that, you graduate into coaching, and then eventually high-ticket coaching and speaking and writing and events. And there's like this whole kind of development that it seems a lot of successful people online go through. And somehow I got sucked into the belief that I had to follow that path too. And I was really struggling with it because I don't want to create, online things for other people or other businesses. I never have wanted to. And I think where I got a little off track was when I joined the certification program for a tool called ClickFunnels. And that is designed for people that want to do that, want to go out and start their own agencies, either an online marketing agency or some kind of a firm like that that does these services for other people or other businesses. And I realized I don't want to do any of that. I've never wanted to do any of that. So do I want to go out and write bots and create messenger bots for people? Yeah, no. Do I want to write Facebook ads for people? Do I want to do funnels for people? I've gotten really proficient at doing all of those things, and I don't want to do them for anybody but myself and a handful of people that I want to do that particular thing for. Otherwise, I believe you farm all of that out and you do what you're really good at and what your strengths are. And I was ignoring what I was good at, what my strengths are, because I felt like I had to do all these things and go through this progression that everybody else was doing. False belief alert. Wake up, smell the coffee, false belief. So I was listening to an excellent podcast on Friday called Friday Night Live, and it's with a group called Getting Clients Without Being Salesy. And it was actually about money mindset and actually money tolerance, not even money mindset, money tolerance, and how we decide who we're going to work with and what we're going to do and what we're going to provide as value to the universe. And I realized that what I was trying to do was, in this progression I was going through as I transition online, is just plain crazy. It's insane for me to be doing that because it doesn't fit with who I am, my core strengths and abilities at all. And I don't need to go through this progression that everybody else does to earn my online capability stripes or whatever I was trying to do. I don't even know, and I'm not going to go back and figure out and analyze why and where it all came from, because it just doesn't matter. What matters is that I had the realization that I was not being who I really am. I was not following my own, well, I was being who I really am. I'm definitely being authentic and vulnerable in who I am when I do these videos, but I wasn't following my own way of doing things, my own unique perspective, and adding and putting together all of the things that I've learned and who I am today because of all those experiences I've had. I wasn't using that. I was thinking I had to go through this follow somebody else's steps to success thing and forgetting, which I don't know why I was forgetting it, because I've always created my own path. I've always done it my own way. I mean, I always kind of prided myself on being a ask for permission later kind of gal. And here I am following what other people are doing like a little sheep when I know better. And so I wondered why I've been getting these signals and messages lately that are just like, yeah, that doesn't feel right. You're not on track. So I am reanalyzing what I am doing, how I'm doing it, and filtering it through my way of doing things now versus the way everybody else does it. Because I've never done anything the way everybody else does. I'm actually writing out and scripting out a webinar right now. I've never scripted out a webinar. And it's hard for me. And I'm kind of questioning that now. Why am I doing that? Why am I doing it just because one guru said you should write it all out? You should, model what other people are doing and write it all out and study all their stuff. And yeah, you can do that. And I do model certain things for certain things. But I always come out of it with, what does that mean to me? I keep maybe 1% of it and I throw out all the rest because it doesn't work, or there's things that I've learned along the way that work better. So why would I have not been doing that with all of this online learning and growth and stuff? It's just like marketing and online business and sales. It's all one more piece of what I have to offer the world as part of my businesses. It's not the whole piece. And I actually asked this in a Facebook post this week, and I found it super fascinating because I asked it online, where of course I would expect the answer to be skewed, because I expect people to say, and that's where I've kind of gotten it, is people online believe that marketing and sales is 100% of a business. And I'm here to burst some bubbles. No, it ain't. It is a very important component, but so is your offer, having something to offer people, either a product or service. And if you can't deliver on that product or service in a way that delights people, it doesn't matter how good your salespeople are, because you're going to have short-term success and you're not going to have a viable business. And you can put fancy marketing in front of it and you can put fancy sales in front of it. But if you're really here to make the world a better place and create something that lasts, you have to consider the big picture, the whole thing. And sales and marketing is only one piece of that pie. It is not the whole pie. Again, sorry to burst some online marketers' bubbles and some marketing gurus' bubbles. And yeah, it's awesome and it's important. And you can sell something first and create the product later, but you darn well better be creating a phenomenal product that people want if that's what you're promising them, or you're not going to be in business. You're going to fizzle as fast as butter melting in the hot sun. I don't know. So that's what I'm working on today. And I am going to write it all out because it is kind of a challenging exercise for me. And whenever I find I'm doing a challenging exercise, then I'm growing personally. So I'm going to do it, even though I don't think I should necessarily be doing it because it's not my style. I've always been a create the presentation, do an outline, talk off the outline kind of person. I have never been a write out and script everything out. I don't believe in scripts. I believe in conversations with human beings, and that is not a scripted thing. That is being genuinely interested in other people, and when you are, either you can help them or you cannot. If you can help them, great. If you cannot, then find somebody who can, or find something that can help them. That's what we're here for. All of us helping one another out to get through this thing called life in the best, most efficient, most fun, amazing way possible. So go out and make it a fantastic day. I'm going to drink a little more Fast Company coffee because I didn't drink enough yesterday, and it gives me a headache if I don't drink enough coffee. Yes, that probably means I am caffeine addicted, and I can live with that. Have a fantastic day. I will see you tomorrow. Think about this. What are you doing because it's what you know you should be doing versus what are you doing just because you think you should or you ought to or you have to do it? Two very different questions. All right, see you tomorrow. Bye.